What did a nurse do or say that made you immediately request another nurse? 1. My husband had back surgery and was in excruciating pain directly afterward. Morphine couldn't even touch it, so his doctor prescribed Dilaudid, the most powerful narcotic available. Because of this, his doses were closely timed and he absolutely could not get a dose that didn't coincide with the timetable. Naturally, the Dilaudid would wear off about 30 minutes before his next scheduled dose, so he would just have to be in agony waiting until he was allowed his next dose. Because it had to be fetched from the pharmacy each time, I'd begin reminding his nurse 30 minutes before the next dose to please order it so it's ready. I'd give her 15, 10 and 5 minutes warnings that it was almost time. Watching my husband blind with pain was horrifying. On more than one occasion, when it was finally time for the next dose, she would flippantly say, "Oh right, let me call the pharmacy," and he would have to wait an additional 15-20 minutes for pain relief. The final straw was when it was time for his dose. She had the medication, but said, "Let me just finish up this paperwork and I'll be there in a few minutes." I said, "That is a piece of paper. That is a human being in pain. Is there really a question as to what your priority is here?" I told the head nurse what happened and got her reassigned, and her boss made her apologize to both of us. 2. My mother was in a catastrophic car accident. She crushed both feet and ankles, shattered her right knee and broke the femur in her left leg. She suffered a heart attack from the steering wheel and broke the frame of her chest loose from the back. She was in ICU for 30 days. While there, she had to have a trot tube put in. During that time, I fired 4 nurses and 1 doctor. The doctor was supposed to do a thoracentesis at 9 p.m. Mom's meds were withheld pending the thoracentesis. By 11 p.m., no doctor. I had the charge nurse call around and see if anything was happening in the hospital to delay the doctor. Nope. Nada. Nothing. A very quiet night. By midnight, I told the nurse to give Mom her meds and told her to call the doctor and let her know that I was canceling the procedure until tomorrow and she wouldn't be doing it. The doctor showed up about 10 minutes later ranting that I couldn't cancel the procedure. Oh yes, I could. I asked her why she hadn't showed up at 9 as scheduled. She condescendingly informed me she was busy. I told her no you weren't. I checked. Nothing has gone on tonight. So now, as power of attorney, I'm canceling your procedure. And, before you leave the floor, you will make a notation on her chart that no one will do anything until I get back at 7 a.m. unless she becomes emergent. I told her that if she's used common courtesy and informed us that she was being delayed or at least an apology, things wouldn't be like this. She started to storm out, but I called her back and reminded her that she'd forgotten something. She went over and hastily scrawled a note and stormed off. The charge nurse was laughing when she left.